Just pressed unrecord there by accident, so go back to where I was, take away the purlin prop, and that triple joist hanger there is where I need to go across the other wall, but I need that out of the way first. So the joist hanger's there. In order to put the triple in, I need to take that away, and then we put a pad stone over where those holes are next to the scaffolding. Put a pad stone in and put the triple joist in. Technically I don't need to use pad stones again, but it's an old wall, I'm just chucking them in anyway. For all the time it takes. Actually, it does take a bit of time. It does take a bit of time to do that. But and a lot of people say, you know, when you put a pad stone in, because I'm not to blow smoke up my own arse here, but because I'm a precision engineer, I'm a turner, I've been used to doing like 2 and finer cuts than that. So I've got this eye that if I see something a mile out, I'm not happy. Oh dear, that's a champion one. So what was I saying there? So if I set a pad stone, I want it to sit the steel directly on top of it. So I want it to be the right height. It's got to be square in all directions and levelled. I don't like the idea of shimming. I know a lot of people shim, but to me, as soon as you start shimming, you're putting point loads on and things like that. And then a lot of other people say, wow, you can just put slate in it. I'm like, you can't put slate in that because that defeats the purpose. It's a load bearing block, so it should be dispersing the load through the block. And if you're putting crumbly bits of slate in that could fracture over time, then you might get a bit of movement later on. So it's not for me. I know a lot of people do it and it probably works for a lot of folk, but I'm just a bit of a nitpicker, so I would prefer to just get the pad stone sitting beautifully, well, more or less like that. See that one there, that's a story in itself there. See that angle on that beam? The structural engineer, they designed these beams, but they failed to take into account the pitch of the roof. So that beam initially, when it came to me from the fabricator, was square ended, and I soon realised when I got it here that that's going to be poking a corner into the roof, so I can't have that. So I had to go back to the engineer and say, is it okay if I take an angle on it? So we've got the fabricators back in, they cut it down here, just downstairs where I'm pointing. So they cut a bit off the end of the beam, they put in that strengthener plate on the end, and that now fits nicely into my roof space. But just bear that in mind if you're putting in beams in at roof height, you take into account the roof angle. Seems simple, but it's just one of these stumbling blocks that you come across and no one thinks about at the time. Anyway, I'm going to batter nails in that and put the bolt in there, nails up there, and that'll be me for today. I think then it'll be dinner time. Sunday I've got a chicken jalfrezi out of Asda for my Sunday dinner, so I'm feeling a bit special, feeling like I'm treating myself. So I'll get down to the drug den later on and eat that, the Junkies flat, and hopefully I'll not be farting all the way through the night like I've been through this video. I'll talk to you later, guys. Nice of you to be in my presence and keep me company. Well, clicky, likey, subscribey if you wish. Au revoir.